If you are not new to my channel, you know that we are avid users of Netflix, Amazon Prime, PBS Video, all of those. We love to incorporate shows and documentaries into our homeschool. Wasn't always the case though. Today I'm going to tell you about how we use it, why we started, and then show you how it is we go about setting them up. As I said, we have not always been users of shows and documentaries, but my middle son, from a toddler, loved documentaries. And as we got into school age, I noticed that how much he retained from shows. And I was really trying not to keep technology out of our schoolroom because I really wanted it to be more natural or whatever. And so I didn't want to incorporate technology. But I couldn't deny how much he retained from it. So rather than fight it, I decided I would start pulling them in. And we started with short YouTube clip videos of something that went along with our history or science, that sort of thing. And over the years, we've kind of expanded what we use, and we've found more resources and more ways to use them. So that's the why we use them. As for the how we use them, we have a couple different things. One, I have a YouTube playlist for each of my boys, and they have a history one and a science one. During school, if they have finished all their work, if they want to have a little bit of screen time, they can go watch that, or they can play something. Not every day, but a few times a week. And they're just videos that aren't anything specific. They're just anything that I think they would enjoy. We also will rent DVDs from the library or through Netflix that are documentaries, and we'll play those in the car sometimes when we're out driving. We have about a half-hour drive to most things, so we have a lot of time in the car. And we often use audiobooks, but something that's nice to do, shows as well. So we have a DVD player through our car system, and so we just popped in there. I can't see it, obviously, that wouldn't be safe, but I can listen through our speakers. And so I get to learn and they get to watch. We also will use it with the apps, either on smart TV or through the iPad. Sometimes I will have the boys. Recently we watched a Stonehenge video that was really good, but rather than doing the chapter in our history book about Stonehenge, we watched that instead. And I will, that one was on a DVD, so we did that one through the car. But other times I'll substitute something from our history and have them go watch it either downstairs on the TV or have them watch it together on the iPad. Sometimes we watch it not as a substitute, but in addition to that. So those are kind of the how. Anyway, that's how we use it. So there's that. And then I'm going to flip the camera around and show you how we go about setting it up. Now, before I do that though, I want to tell you we have on our TV, we have the Netflix app and Amazon Prime app, as well as the PBS app. PBS has two options. They have just their regular free membership, but they also have what they call the PBS Passport. And if you are a contributing member, and it can be any amount, then if you are a monthly contributor, I think you have to be a monthly, then you can have access to their full library. And so that's what we've chosen. Also, I have a couple other videos where I talk about some shows that we've enjoyed. So I will have those linked down below. Now I'm going to flip you over and show you how we set it up and how I find things for us to enjoy. Open up your Netflix and click on Add Profile. Put it in, and then you can click Kid, but it'll only show shows for ages 12 and under. If you go into Manage Profiles, though, you can select a little more specifically for teens or all maturity level. I would suggest no lower than teens because you'll lose a lot of shows like PBS. Now you're going to go in and customize. Just pick a couple things that are the closest things to documentaries that you can see that are on there. that will help it start tailoring the suggestions to what you'll want for school. When you're done with that, hit continue and it will start searching for you. Now you are going to, I don't want those on my list, so I'm going to go ahead and take those off. And now I'm just going to start thumbs downing and thumbs upping the things that I want. Inside a category, if I don't want that category to show up, I'll try to do at least a couple of thumbs down so it will know that I'm not really interested in it. Even if you haven't seen a show, go ahead and thumbs up it if it looks like something you would want to watch. The more you tell Netflix, the better suggestions are for you. Now, let's go back into Manage Profiles so that we can change it and see what selections are suggested if we have switched it to a teen. You can see things like Orange is the New Black is not suggested for me anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just keep marking things that I'm not interested in. Now, let's look at what it would be like if it was kids. And this is just going to be your traditional kids view. You're going to lose a lot of suggestions on that. Even things like PBS, certain PBS shows won't show up. So, we keep it at teen. Oh, it kills me to thumbs down Friends at Office. Now I'll go into TV shows. In the docuseries there's also Science and Nature. And just keep continuing. Adding things to my list. Hitting thumbs up on things and down. That 9 months that made you, we're watching that right now and enjoying it quite a bit. You can see, like that suggestion, because I liked a certain architecture show, then it found other shows that I might be interested in. And that's why you want to make sure and tell them what you want. So that's how we do Netflix, Amazon Prime, PBS, etc. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them below. If you have a suggestion, something that your kids have really enjoyed, please leave it below. I've had a couple viewers give me suggestions that they have enjoyed, and we have had fun exploring shows that have been suggested to us. So, if you have a favorite, leave it below. Thanks for watching.